So there are a few of the new songs. I'm going to do one more before I sing some other songs other than these Postcards in the Sky songs. A lot of these songs came from the experience I've had over the last several years, from being in the spotlight suddenly when I was still in high school, auditioning for a reality TV show called American Idol. It was crazy. This last season, did anyone watch this last season? American Idol, Maddie Poppy, the season winner of the comeback of American Idol. What a talented girl. Their finale of this year was the exact date of 10 years ago of my season finale. Isn't that crazy? It's been 10 years since I was on that show. And time flies. But from going to a place where you're suddenly in all this attention with all the people looking at you, listening to you, having a fan base, and having people vote for you and hear what you do and the work that you put into music and a song, it was completely mind-blowing. But it was also overwhelming to suddenly have all this attention on you. Suddenly worrying about what everyone thinks about you. People were, judging you not just on a TV show with the 3 judges there, but America's judging you as well. And it was quite a toll on me because I don't really like attention. Isn't that weird? People always tell me, you picked the wrong career, buddy. If that's your problem. But it's true, I like to sing, but I don't like a lot of attention. And here's probably why, because I let what other people think of me get to me so often. And I start losing what I think of myself because I'm so caught up in what other people think of me. And I'm a people pleaser. And a lot of entertainers tend to be people pleasers. You're trying to entertain and please your audience and the people watching you. But sometimes you get carried away and lose your identity, lose what matters to you for the sake of trying to please everyone. And I was starting to feel that. I was starting to get a little lost. And I forgot pretty much even why I even liked doing music. I was not enjoying it because I wasn't doing it for me anymore. I was just like, whatever makes the people at the record label happy, whatever makes my management happy, whatever makes my fans happy, or the critics happy. And I wasn't doing it based on what I loved about it anymore. I didn't sing because I had a full audience always watching me. I sang because I felt something when I sang. Well, I was just a little 9-year-old boy actually here just off of 13th, just probably 5 minutes that way towards the mountain. And I would go in the backyard alone, with the neighborhood dogs. They were there too, but I would just sing my heart out and no one was there listening, except for the dogs maybe, but no one was there listening to me. And I would just look up at the sky and just start singing, and I felt like little me, little David, had a purpose, had a place in this huge universe and in this big place. And it was such a wonderful feeling, and I'll never forget that. Well, I guess I did forget that. I was telling you how I lost sight of why I was doing music. And it got to a point that was so bad, people were saying I was at the height of what I was doing, and millions of people know you, and they're singing along to your songs, saying I love you and all this stuff. You must be happier than you've ever been. But I felt so miserable, and I didn't know why. I'm like, I'm supposed to be happy right now. But what's missing? I couldn't tell, and I think it was because I forgot what mattered most to me. I felt like I found that when I turned the spotlight down, and I took a break for a couple of years from music, from my career, and from life in general to be a missionary for my church. Thank you. I went to Chile, to South America for 2 years. I felt like I took out all the voices, and I call it, what I like to call is just my father and son time. Because it was my Heavenly Father and His Son time. And I felt like He guided me to say, you know what, David, you've gotten so caught up in all these voices, all these opinions, trying to please everyone, trying to keep up with everyone. Let's take some father and son time. There's some things I want to show you before you continue with your life. Invest a little time with me. And that time was so valuable to me, y'all. It was so needed, and it reminded me what matters most. Not only did it remind me, it taught me what mattered most. Really amazing. Thank you. So this next song is about that experience, kind of going, taking a break, and a lot of people, a lot of opinions were saying, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Are you an idiot? You worked so hard to be where you are, and now you're gonna just let that all go to waste? You're in a career that it needs momentum. And to leave for 2 years, you don't even have a week to take off. You think you can take 2 years off? And I was like, man, I don't know. You know, that is kind of scary. But something I've been learning is that I've been learning how to trust. Learning how to trust in the still small voice that my parents taught me to listen to. It's that same voice that told me to go and audition for a reality TV show. It didn't make sense then. But, you know, sometimes he's got other things in sight that we don't see all the time, that are up ahead. And this time, that still small voice is telling me to go, take a break, and be a missionary for 2 years. I really like your shirt, by the way, Zelda. I'm a huge Zelda fan. Sorry, sorry, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Nintendo. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I get distracted really easily. Anyway, this song I like to sing is about trust. And it's scary, it's hard to trust when you don't know what's going to happen next all the time. But yes, I'll sing it now. This is called I'm Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. I'm not afraid to lose and leave it all behind. And I know that I can't see around the bend, but if I let you in, I know I'll be alright. Oh, I keep going and going. Even if they all stop, I keep going. Doesn't matter who's watching or not. Either way, I'll give it all I've got. 'Cause I only got one left to live. Yeah, I only got one left to give. And I know it's gonna change the ending. So I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. I'm not afraid to lose and leave it all behind. And I know that I can't see around the bend, but if I let you in, I know I'll be alright. Been thinking about getting up the road. Been thinking about the doors I've closed. But I know you left one open when my heart was feeling broken. There's a name you can only breathe. There's a love you can never see. And I know it's gonna change the ending. I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. I'm not afraid to lose and leave it all behind. And I know that I can't see around the bend, but if I let you in, I know I'll be alright. Hold me just a minute. Hold me just a minute. Can you hold me just a minute now? Hold me just a minute. Hold me just a minute. Can you hold me just a minute now? Oh, hold me just a minute. Hold me just a minute. Can you? Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. I'm not afraid to lose and leave it all behind. And I know that I can't see around the bend, but if I let you in, I know I'll be alright. Oh, I'm ready for a change. I'm not afraid to lose and leave it all behind.
got you and I know I'll be alright.